How are you all? Hello and welcome back to the Coins Alert, your place to get your crypto fix. I'm your boss. I hope that everyone is having a great day. Today is Sunday. In what world did the weekend go? But do you know what? In about 3 hours, we bought NFL football today. I'm happy. I really enjoy football. Sunday is my favorite day. We have a great list of games planned. From 1 to 4, a few cold beers, watch a lot of games. When you get home, take it easy for a while, watch Thursday Night Football, and eat some delicious food. There's nothing wrong with that in this show. We have a lot going on. We are going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to check out where the markets stand because these are about to blow up. We're going to look at Apple defend the ILP because we got some very important news. After that, we'll watch a movie about XRP and see where it is on the price chart. Without further ado, sit back and enjoy the show. Let's take a Bitcoin. Ethereum is now worth $67,663, up 1.13% in the last 24 hours. It came out of $2,484. It's up 0.76% right now. When the dollar is pegged, USDT and USDC both come in right where we want them to be. In XRP, the mean lean 51 cents, but what's in the green? The value of all cryptocurrencies is up 0.77%. $2,315 billion right now. People in Solana, pay attention. It's the way to go. That goal I think we're after is probably around either 178 or 183. I am sorry that I did not have that chart up, but once that's broken, Solana will tear into that. This has been our best performer so far in this bull market, which began in 2024 when I bought it, and it's still going strong. When it was around $100, I told everyone that this was going to be a simple 10x, and it keeps going up. Before Bitcoin even starts to go up, Solana was about to hit the $200 range. This is a very bullish sign because it means Solana is going to go even higher. This is so true. Dr. Profit wrote it down. It's too good to be true. Since March of this year, everyone has been following my plan. It's Q1. And if you buy the bottom box, you should have an average starting point of about 55,000 Bitcoin. Anyone who has been following me for the past 2 years would have bought Bitcoin for an average of $25,000. Right now, that's almost a 3x, and it's only going to get bigger. Follow the plan, people. Every time you watch this show, I give you tips. Don't forget Windows 10, their quarterly reports are coming up soon. Some people think that Microsoft is going to put some of its money into Bitcoin. If this does happen, big companies will start to spend in these markets. It's game on. Forget about it at that point. There will be nothing more beautiful than it. We've been waiting for this since the beginning of our crypto journey. Our goal has been to beat the institutions and then get them to adopt crypto. Because just because you beat the institutions into something doesn't mean they'll actually invest in it, right? We can get in and give it a shot. After that, we have to hope and pray that the adoption goes through and that everything goes as planned. After that, we want the money from the big banks to come in. We're seeing the same thing happen with crypto right now. When Bitcoin came out, people left the dollar. People turned their heads away. People didn't want to put money into it. Now there are 67,000 and people who want to invest are starting to bring them in. This is how things will go. We want to sell our goods in this place. It's a very bullish sign. And keep in mind that there are only 2 cryptocurrencies in the US that are fully regulated. For Bitcoin and XRP, when big investors jump into the markets, they're not going to slowly do so. They're going to ape in because they know the price will change once they put their millions and millions of dollars into them. They're coming in strong. People, they're coming in hard. This isn't going to be a slow flow where we could just throw 100,000 here, we could put a millionaire. You never know. They are not going away. They are coming in with all the money. The plan was set out by Professor Keith. It has to do with XRP. His ideas have been right on the mark for a long time as we've been talking about them. A lot of people laugh at the start of the year, but there's no reason to. XRP has 3 main goals: 60, 66, and 75. It's written down here: 60, 70, 75. The range is the same, and that road stops at 75 cents. As soon as XRP goes above 75 cents, everything is set to go. That's exactly what we need to happen. We want that kind of thing. By the end of the year, that needs to be done. I've been telling you on this show for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 months that XRP needs to get above 75. That would be great for XRP in 2025 if it happens by the end of this year. That's when I think we'll get the, a 6% market cap control. In 2017, 2020, and again this year. This will bring XRP to about $6. If we don't get 75 cents by the end of the year, it will not. Look good for XRP next year as long as we see that 7 to 10 trillion come in. That's what I'm telling you right now, but I'm sure that the 75-cent mark will be broken. This video will play after the second video of the day because I want to make sure we cover everything. Chris Larsson, we have this right here. This has already been shown to you, but I need to do it again. Do I not? Chris Larsson, who said that Gary Gensler was the worst government worker in U.S. history. This is not true. Pay attention. Putting this country at risk. But look, I think we should really think about this. I look at what Reid Hoffman said about Lina Khan. He gives a lot of money to the Democrats. He told her to leave. That has completely gone wrong. Yes, that probably makes sure that Lina Khan stays in that part. We could disagree about the things she's done, some good and some bad. Gary Gensler won't be able to use that as an excuse for what happens in the future, though. So I'm not going to say anything about that. Donors shouldn't be involved with things like that, right? We're behind the choice. We support what she believes in, and choices will have to be made by her leadership. Look, as we already said, Ripple is playing both sides because, well, someone has to win, right? They'll win because they give money to both sides of the issue, making them look good to everyone. The move by Ripple is a smart one. Some people are against it. I get it. Giving away XRP is not something I agree with. That's not cool. You should have given her USD instead of XRP because you know what will happen to it. The markets are getting a lot of it. We'll keep this. Take a look at the open interest in Bitcoin. In the last week, it reached a new all-time high. The data show. This is from cryptominute.com. It says that the Bitcoin open interest has been a point of contention with different on-chain sites for the past week. It recently broke a record for rise, but an investment research firm says that interest in Bitcoin has hit a new all-time high. It says that open interest in both preps and fixed-term futures contracts hit a new all-time high of 32.9 billion this week, which suggests that a lot more debt is coming into the system. Now, told you what Bitcoin or the market value of all cryptocurrencies are going to do. We are going to reach 2.5 trillion. That's the first thing to do. As soon as we reach $2.5 trillion, we'll start to push for $3 trillion. Always keep in mind that many people in this field have said that by the end of the year we could have anywhere from 4.5 trillion to $7 trillion. I don't think the 7 to 7.5 trillion will be reached by this year. I think that will happen in 2025. But we might still be able to get to that $4.5 trillion number. We are running out of time, but time will tell. That means it needs to happen quickly. After that, we get this. This is pretty cool. It's actually pretty important. News to talk about on a Sunday morning. Keep the RLUSD stablecoin added to Apple Pay. We get this Uphold's big crypto plan has been made public for adding Ripple stablecoin. Nancy Beaton, who is the CEO and Chief Marketing Officer of Uphold, spoke at the Ripple Swell conference. The things we talked about were Uphold being an RLUXD trade partner and a lot more. We already know that Uphold is a trade partner. USD interest accounts, debit cards, and Apple Pay, as well as new goods on the way and how Wall Street affects crypto. That's what they talked about. Do not forget this. 2018, this was the big story. Apple releases an Intel Ledger API that lets Apple Pay pay bills. People, did you forget about that? We take a look over here. It came out in June of this year. The fact that Ripple and Apple are working together is a big step toward crypto acceptance. In the story from 4 months ago, Apple says it will use Ripple's Interledger in iOS 18 to make the tap-to-pay system work with XOM plus Apple Pay. Keep in mind that Ripple's Interledger protocol doesn't need XRP, but it does work with it as a bridge exchange. The Interledger protocol doesn't care about the currency used, it can use any currency. It also levels the playing field so that the fastest and cheapest ones will always win. Which one will win when we compare Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP? The most important thing